do? What's good, everybody? It's your boy King Crowder checking in for another installment of history, lessons, and entertainment. I think this installment is a very good lesson that we all could learn from that most people don't know. Another uncut gem. This history is going to be titled The Black Wall Street of Durham, North Carolina. For those who do not know, Durham is in the central part of North Carolina on the east coast of the United States. Durham, back during the late 1800s, was known as the Black capital of the South. Why was it called that? They had a real proper district called Hades District in Durham. The reason why this district was so popular is because the foundational Black Americans in that area developed it, made it more economical on their own. The area that it was located in, if you're in Durham, North Carolina, is off Pear Street. The reason why this was so prominent in that area because it was the first ever blue collar 100% city. What I mean by that, most of the workers and employers at that time were what they had as farmers, stock sharecroppers, developers. Many of them worked up as laborers and they worked in the tobacco fields of Durham. One thing that was really interesting to me when I dived into the history of the Black Wall Street of Durham is that John Merritt, he was born into slavery in Clinton, North Carolina, around 1859. And this gentleman right here had very entrepreneurial spirits. I would say he was one of the originator of the Black entrepreneurship in the area. He started off by trying to get funded and figure out ways to grow the economy in Durham. So one thing he actually did, y'all, was he was one of the first founders of the Black life insurance program. How did he become so successful at that? What he did was he actually kind of invented burial insurance. For those who don't know what burial insurance is is that back in the day when you don't have money to get properly bury someone, at least you can cover the finances. And when you pass away, your family will get a kickback. These guys John was so innovative that he literally trained, taught, educated his own internal salespeople hiring from the Blacks around the area. So he would hire the Blacks as salespeople, made them collect premiums of about 10 cents a week. Now, it may not sound like a lot, but that was a pretty decent amount of chunk of change back in the day. So with those 10 cents a week, what John would do was that if somebody in your family passed away unexpectedly and they needed a proper burial, they would give that family $100 to cash them out. John and his family began to get so lucrative in his life insurance business that he opened up other establishments in Durham, North Carolina. He opened up grocery stores. He actually opened up a pharmacy during his time when segregation, Jim Crow, and all this was on the highest. He opened up a Black-owned pharmacy, and he implemented Black doctors around the time. He really implemented healing and natural herb and a plant-based diet. John was a pioneer in the Durham community. He definitely was up millions during this incredible time of history we didn't know. If you're actually located or you've been through the Durham area, the life insurance building of the NC Mutual Life Insurance Company is still right there in the heart of Durham. I'm going to definitely show some clips of that so people can see it that drive through that location. But that was one awesome thing that I would love to talk about the Durham history. Another part that's really important is his partner named Charles Clinton Spaulder. Charles Clinton Baldwin, Mr. Spalding was born in 1874. He was born into slavery as well. Mr. Spalding was more focused on the business side of it, not really investing and diversifying. One thing that was really incredible about Mr. Spalding, during this era, he passed away with an immense amount of $40 million liquid. What I mean by that is that he had $40 million in the bank. A guy born into slavery, co-founding a life insurance company, made $40 million off the backs and off the strength of his people. That is truly a remarkable feat and a incredible business venture that these two gentlemen started on their own. All they had was a vision, they had a reputation, and they had a belief. They also did have a silent founder of Duke Farming and Tobaccos. He was actually a very well-known tobacco farmer in an area that the Spalding and the Merritt both teamed up with and built a relationship and developed it with. Now, they got some angel investors, as we call them now, to kind of believe in their vision early, but they repaid them back all with the debt and made sure they can reestablish themselves. If you do not know the beautiful history of Durham, North Carolina, Booker T. Washington, famous speaker, educator of his time, spoke on it, how the relationship amongst Negroes and the white folks in that area was somewhat civil. Now, we all know that history, what happened later on, but I love to highlight the beautiful stories that took place with the foundation of Black Americans in that era, man. It's truly remarkable to learn that part of history. So let's recap that again. Hyatt Street in Durham, North Carolina was a mecca of Black entrepreneurialism, insurance, blue-collar workers, and Black wealth all in that area of Durham, North Carolina. Durham, North Carolina was a financial hub in the South that needed to be reckoned with. This side of history is truly tremendous to look at our people and what they have overcome through racism and multiple points of adversity. I highly recommend that you research Durham, North Carolina and what happened. And I'm going to say it again, the building of the Black Wall Street stands to this day. I highly recommend that you go check it out down there in Durham. If you claim the Black Deep South. And this is your boy T Crowder checking out again. So like, comment, and subscribe to this video and tell me what you think. Peace.